Aloha everybody, we have just arrived at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. I am currently making my way over to Kona, Hawaii today. Here we are getting ready to race to our next gate by taking the Seattle Airport train. And now we are making our way to the end gates, where we're currently on the escalator. There's a few shops down the way to the jet bridge, so I'll show you those. And here's our aircraft for today, November 963 Alpha Kilo. A 2-year-old 737-9 MAX delivered to Alaska Airlines in April 2023. Relatively new bird, excited to take her down. There is the information sign for our flight, and now I am just making my way down to the jet bridge. This is my first time seeing windows through a jet bridge, so that adds a very different perspective. I wish more airports had those in there. There's an awesome view of our jet for today. Here I am double tapping the airplane for good luck. We have an amazing cockpit tour of Alaska's 737 MAX 9, taking us down to Kona today. Here I am holding the yoke, which I hope to do one day, for real. There's some really cool arrival sign to help the airplane get into the gate. And the crew was very friendly, so very grateful to them for letting me up there and taking my photos. Pilots were awesome. Hello everybody, welcome on board Alaska's 737 MAX 9. There are 16 first class seats up front in a 2-2 configuration, followed by 24 premium and 138 coach, making the total number of seats on this aircraft 178. My seat today will be 4A in first class for the 6-hour ride to Kona. I got my third trading card today from the captain, so that was awesome. We had champagne as a pre-departure beverage. Very good. Cheers to another flight with Alaska Airlines in first class. I absolutely love the footrests on Alaska's 737 MAX, and there's so much legroom. Located in first class, in the armrest is your tray table, which you can either fold out completely or use in half.
Service to Kona on the island of Hawaii, or sometimes called the Big Island. And if Kona's not your travel plans today, now would be an excellent time to step on the aircraft right direction. We thank you for being mindful while finding your seat. Please place smaller bags underneath that seat in front of you and your larger bags overhead. If you're seated our window exit rows, row 16 and 17, please review the exit seating requirements on the safety manual. Yeah, don't flex on your bags. If you can please try to use that space underneath the seat first for those smaller bags, and then the additional bags you brought aboard up overhead compartments. Keep my shared space. If you brought aboard a roller bag today, go place that in the overhead bins vertically, just like you would on a bookshelf. That way you're trying to accommodate all the bags brought on board. Flight time to Kona today is going to be 5 hours, 24 minutes. Weather over there, sunny skies, temperature about 75 degrees. Also, folks, we are weight restricted, so we do like that you take your originally assigned seat here in Seattle. Take your originally assigned seat. Once again, flight number 238, now service to Kona. Thank you. Now a service to Kona on the island of Hawaii. There's sometimes called the Big Island. Up front we have Captain Dennis, First Officer Trent. Once again, our flying time across the Big Pond today is going to be 5 hours and 24 minutes. We'll be flying cruise at 35,000 feet. Right now they're showing an estimated early arrival time into Kona at 5:13. Please note there is a 2-hour time change, so we'll be 2 hours younger when we arrive. Kona, a beautiful day, sunny skies. Temperature currently is 75 degrees. My name is Greg. I'm the Port Cap, very fine, lovely, talented crew. We have Michelle, Yesenia, and Lisa. Safety is our highest priority. We appreciate your attention while we share some important safety information with you. Please review the safety card in that seat pocket in front of you, which shows what to do in an emergency. Got some food options today. I know several of you guys went ahead and pre-order. It's always a great idea. But what I still have left available, I'll get your order once we get in the air, is I got 1 Moroccan beef, I've got 3 seared clams, and I got 2 lasagnas still available. So I'll get your order once we get in the air for those you did not pre-order. So we'll start you off with the beverage, some warm nuts, and then the lunch today is ahi tuna, appetizer, salad, your entree, of course, dinner roll, and then dessert later on will be chocolate crunch cake. Okay, so nice to have you guys on our flight.
Here we are just passing the train department, and the new iPhone is absolutely amazing with seeing the detail from so high up. Here we have a giant, beautiful cruise ship cruising on the ocean as we are leaving Seattle. We're getting some absolutely amazing views above the city of Seattle as we are turning out towards the ocean on our way to Kona, Hawaii today. Absolutely beautiful scenic departure. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy, sit back, relax, and follow me on the rest of this journey. We should soon be getting our service. Passing the absolutely amazing Mount Rainier on our departure out of Seattle.
Airline rewards program. Unlock more rewards more often and travel to over 1,000 global destinations with more than 30 airline partners, including One World. To learn more, take a look at the Apple's Rewards card in your seat map for a chance to win 1 million points, or visit applesrewards.com for details. In-flight Wi-Fi, including free messaging and over 800 free movies and shows, are available at alaskawifi.com. When enjoying your media for the comfort of all guests, we require the use of headphones. Flight attendants will soon be moving through the cabin to prepare for your in-flight service. For your safety and the safety of everyone around you, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened. If you'd like to see our beverages and snacks we have available on board, take a look at the in-flight guide in your seat. If you pre-ordered a meal delivered to you shortly, remember you can pre-order freshly made meals for your next flight using the Alaska Airport website. And don't forget
are going to connect to the Alaska Airlines in-flight Wi-Fi. All you're going to do is go to Settings, click on Safari, type in alaskaairwifi.com, and then it will bring you to options to buy flight passes or check in for Alaska access. Here I am checking flight radar 24 to see if I can track my flight, and it pops up real easy. There I am cruising at 25,000 feet so far. And now we're going to go over and check YouTube out, see how fast that loads. So far so good, and it looks like everything's loading pretty well here. Next we are going to scroll over to TikTok to see if I can get any videos to load. That looks pretty good too. And then we're going to check Instagram, see how anyone's checking my flight.
Is it Charlie?
Yes.
Right? Is it Kate?
Kate.
Okay, good to have you on our flight to Kona today. Now looks like you both pre-ordered. Got a couple of seared cods for you. Something we're going to drink right now?
Ginger.
Ginger ale? Yeah.
Can I do a pod?
Pod? Okay, let me see if I have it. I didn't have it up here, but I might have it back there.
If it doesn't have it, what do you want?
If I don't have it, what's your option?
Here's Alaska's first class headrest that you can move side to side and up and down to your adjusted comfort. Really nice. And there's also the 6 inches of recline in first class, which feels absolutely incredible on the 737 MAX. Yeah. Now we're going to take a look at Alaska's in-flight snack and drink menu and the Wi-Fi connection. That's the airplane I want to try next year for Seattle to London. I really hope I can get on Alaska's 787 inaugural flight. Major goal for me. Here's a little more information about the lie flat seats and fully enclosed suites, dimmable windows, and entertainment screens on this airplane. This aircraft is equipped with a 120 volt jack and USB-A slots. I can't wait for USB-C. There's my Pog juice just delivered to my seat in a beautiful glass. Cheers to another great flight with Alaska Airlines. That's so good. We just got served a tray of hot nuts and pretzels. That was very nice. For the starting of service, very good. Like a Hawaiian mixed pretzel flavor. Very delicious. There's some nice hot nuts, hot cashews and almonds. And yeah, everything was pretty good. This is my first time on a domestic flight getting a towel to wash your hands before your dinner or lunch. That was kind of a nice addition to Alaska. And you just open the pouch and there's a giant wet towel for you to get ready for your meal. There, I'm unraveling it there. All in all, just appreciate the little extra touches Alaska puts into their first class. Oh my goodness, lunch is served. This is the Alaska Airlines seared cod with lobster cream, sweet potatoes from Okinawa, a Hawaiian salad, ahi poke, and pea pods, also with a dinner roll and butter. First thing I gotta say is Alaska Airlines first class presentation is absolutely beautiful. Here I am trying the salad. Pretty good. With some pomegranate and what appears to be like arugula or spinach. Nice addition. And next we're going to try the main. Going to get into the ahi poke appetizer with fresh spicy ahi. Pretty good. You know, years ago I went to touch this stuff, but thanks to my mom making me try it, it's actually pretty good. Now we are getting into the sweet potatoes. They were good. They were a little dry, but other than that they were pretty tasty from Okinawa. And next is the lobster cream sauce cod. That's actually really good. I'm quite happy with that. Very good. And we have more later. absolutely incredible chocolate raspberry dessert, chocolate crispy bar cake, and it was very rich, very smooth. Wow, absolutely incredible. Definitely the best part of the meal today altogether. And I asked for a fresh cup of coffee with cream and sugar. Dipping that cake in there, absolutely phenomenal. I'm having a really good flight so far, and here's a look at these really pretty little clouds above the ocean as we make our way closer to Hawaii. And then the moon decided to pop out, so that was kind of cool to see from the daytime. You don't usually get to see that. Coming up with this amazing new iPhone, I was able to see this Hawaiian A330-200 cruising at 39,000 feet, almost 2,000 feet above me on her way from Kahului to Seattle. Then I got some amazing quality on this Delta A321neo on her way to Seattle from Honolulu. I got another round of Passion Orange Guava as we were almost to Hawaii, and now I'm walking to the bathroom to check that out. I asked the flight attendant nicely to see if I could tour the first class galley, and they agreed. So here's where all the good food that I ate was prepared today, and there's another look around. Quite a large area for... Hello everybody, welcome to the Alaska Airlines 737 MAX 9 lavatory. In the front first class there's some beautiful flowers for Hawaii, a working sink with hot and cold water that you can adjust, and your toilet.
Seatbelt sign on shortly afterwards. Once that seatbelt sign does come back on, we're going to remain seated duration of our flight. So if you have any last minute needs to around the cabin next 10 minutes, great time to do that.
We are slowly but surely making our initial descent into Kailua Kona. This flight has gone by quite fast and has been an amazing ride so far. As we were getting closer to Kona, we flew directly over Maui, so I got to videotape that. That was really cool, and I didn't know that until I went over on my Flighty app telling me exactly where I was. So that's a really cool feature of that app. I'll include a photo here.
There's Mauna Kea, and then just to the right of that is Mauna Loa. A little trivia for you on those two mountains. They are actually higher than Mount Everest, and that's because they're 20,000 feet below sea level. So from the base to the summit, it's about 34,000 feet. You can barely make out some snow at the very top.
Here is the top of Mauna Kea with all of the giant astronomical telescopes up there.
On the left side.
That's all of them. We have so it's rare that you can
Here we are passing a couple of the beaches and little resorts down in the Waikoloa Kona area. If you're ever flying into Kona, I highly recommend you to sit on the left side for the best approach views of the lava and the neon fields of plankton, as you can see here. As we are on final approach for Kailua Kona, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please like, comment down below, subscribe, and that big red subscribe button shows you support my channel. It's free and only takes a second to do. That would be really appreciated. And then hit that bell so you never miss a future upload of mine. Make sure you follow my Instagram, worldwide_spotting_2.0, for all my latest travel updates and plane spotting photos. Without further ado, please enjoy our landing onto Kona's 17. Unfortunately, these guys were laughing and drunk on landing, so please bear with the noise. I'm a little disappointed and I hope they see this.
Who's your mom? She's a 100-pound girl. Running her mouth on your back. Told you. $25 you want to hit the told you. She said, they all suck. You never hit the
And aloha folks, welcome to Kona. Local time here is just about 4:58. Please note 2 hour time change, so we got here about 40 minutes early as well. Please keep your seatbelts on or pilots turn off the seatbelt sign when it's safe to get up. Your belongings should remain stowed until we safely reach the gate. If your boat is close, you can take out of airplane mode. With our baggage service guarantee, your bags will be at baggage claim within 20 minutes of our arrival at the gate. If baggage agent to receive a discount for miles charged for your flight. For information about connecting flights, refer to the last gap or check the monitors inside the terminal. Pull the action aircraft out of the forward left-hand cabin door only. Caution, please watch steps going down the stairs, or the ramp actually. Like mine, smoke is not allowed anywhere in the terminal. The ramp. On behalf of all of Alaska Airlines and our One World airline partners, we'd like to be the first to welcome you here.
big entrance. 10 minutes here. So it's like right off the
Our partners at Hawaiian Airlines have created some helpful tips for you. Visit hawaiianairlines.com/travel to learn more.
Here we have something I would love to try from Kona one day that just recently started, is the American 787 from Kona to Dallas. And there's a United Jill in there from... Now this was the funniest shit I've ever captured on camera. This lady could absolutely not adjust the stair to the airplane door. She had to keep trying.
There we go, one more time.
Let's see, number 8.
Folks, appreciate your patience. I have a little trouble out there landing the ramp up to the forward entry door here, so it should be just a few minutes. We'll let you off. Appreciate it.
When we finally got out, it was an absolutely beautiful sunset as we were walking off the aircraft, feeling that amazing warm tropical aloha breeze. And here I am kissing the airplane goodbye. And now we are walking into the Kona Airport terminal. There's my doggy being loaded off and getting ready to go to the pet release area. It feels so good to be back after about 9 months. And there's the beautiful Kona Airport hula statues. Now we are exiting towards bag claim and ground transport. You know, in my opinion, this airport is very nicely designed.